Hello, and good morning. How are we doing today? I'm gotta tell you, it's kind of chilly here in Florida. Yeah, really and truly, it's kind of chilly here in Florida. Our temperature this morning, I believe, started at 53 with no humidity. But beautiful day, beautiful day. Blue skies. Have to give God thanks that we are here and we are able to do something again today. Yes, even though it's a little chilly. All right. So how are we doing? I'm Exodus, and this is the Exodus Automotive channel. This is where we try to find things to do the most simplest way, safest way, diligence. Pay attention to what we're doing. Yeah, try to get the best outcome as possible. Yes. Try to help someone who may not be able to afford to bring in their cars to the shop, or a hobbyist who likes to just mess around on the weekend. All good. Yes, indeed. All right. So today we're going to be working on a Toyota Highlander. It's up in the air right now. Uh, Rear shock absorbers, front, maybe front struts. I'm not sure just yet. But water pump, serpentine belt, valve cover gasket, and spark plug, cabin air filter, and engine air filter. Now, not everything we're going to be able to see my neon green back here. Wow, I thought Barney was big. But yeah, we're gonna try to fit everything. But most importantly, we're gonna get started on this water pump. So what we're gonna do is put it to drain. Now there is a cover right underneath the front bumper skin. We'll come back to that. All right. So the radiator is draining. Yes. Now this mount here is called a dog mount. You have one, two, three, and four. Yes. Uh, five. Five of them that goes this way. Two 12 millimeter on a stud that goes up this way. It's a bracket here. Yes. 14 millimeter here. 14 millimeter here. You don't need to trouble this one. You just need to, this one on the inside, this one here, your 212 for the bracket, and your 14 there. We're going to be putting the motor on a tilt this way. You have your lower radiator hose that is attached to your thermostat housing that's right below this bracket. Now would be a good time. Spray it, squeeze your clamp and push it backward to say that you lubricate it so you could turn it off when you're all set. After it's finished draining, we're going to go back up into the air, tighten your drain plug. You're going to need to put your floor jack underneath it to put the motor on a tilt. The drain cash can is in the way of where the jack will be. Yes. All right. I hope that we have removed our catch can. You see this engine mount right here? You see the traces of the coolant? Right up in there, that's where we're going. This is the water pump right here. That's the end of it, and it comes to all the way over here. This is the belt tensioner, and this is your harmonic pulley, your crank pulley right here. Alright, now see this engine mount? It's 19 millimeter right here. Yes, I've loosened it. Alright, you're going to want to do that. Alright, let's bring him back down to level now. So I've positioned the floor jack underneath the oil pan. I tried to find the four corners, which is typically towards the back where the drain plug is. That's where you find that the oil pan has its most foundation. Solid point is towards the back. The center of it is very soft. So when you're jacking up, you're gonna find that it presses inwards. You don't want that. You want to use a 2x4, lay it flat, and then find the corner. That's why I say the drain plug area is the best for that, because say you will be able to get from one end to the other end on the oil pan. All right. So I took a little tension off of it, and let's remove this piece here. 14 should use a swivel. Yeah. Butterfinger. Early. Okay. This one here, you're going to notice the motor going to go down. All right. It didn't move, so we got good height. Yeah. There is a difference in the size. Yeah. Your longest one is this guy here. Yes. Your two mid sizes here, and your shortest guy is going to be right here. Now he is a little tight to come up, so I'm going to jack up one. Okay, I just noticed something. There is an added bracket here. Yeah, but it shouldn't make a difference anyway. There we go. Alright, and you see the size of this one is the smallest one, you know where he goes. Okay, so once you, there you go, weasel this guy out. Yeah. Now, you're gonna need to remove this bracket, 12 millimeter. Alright, now, there is one more piece to it, right here, another 12 millimeter. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna jack it up down. Yes. Okay, that's all we need. Just enough. All right. Now this bracket piece here, 14 millimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them, 14 millimeter. This is also one of those that the bolts are different sizes. So, then going back, see it? Alright, so you have one that's really, really around the back to the lower. Yeah. Now you're gonna Now, there's one right here, but the pipe is in its way, so I wouldn't be careful that so you don't get something stuck between the AC pipe and this piece here. But you have to remove this in order to get to the top of the water pump and the thermostat. These are some long bolts. Now, what I try to do is put them back into the places. So this short guy, he will go here. Two long guys, yeah. This guy here and this guy here, yeah. And we try to keep them together just the way that they are, so that this way we don't get confused or lose them. Okay. Now, you have your thermostat housing right here, right? Here's a pipe that runs under the intake. Your bleeder valve here. It's a clamp here. You're going to want to spray some WD-40 on that. I hope you did your front lower hose to the thermostat housing. Now, our thermostat housing. Yes, you have the pipe, you have the hose, 10 millimeter. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it takes 3 of them. 3 10 millimeter. There is 3, 2 bolts, 1 nut. It's on the back side of the housing. Yeah. So, okay. I know I'm gonna drop it, but oh, that's one. All right, let's get the one on the bottom first. I'm using the hand ratchet because I don't want anything to get stuck against this AC line. Okay. Take it out by hand. Okay. So that's number 2. And we could use the 1/4 inch cordless up top here because it clears. And that's number 3. Okay. So now you have to work him off of the stud and off this pipe. Off the 2. Yeah, it's one of those. So, push the clamp back a little more. All right. See if we could get a turn. That's why I like. There you go. All right. So, thermostat housing, it has a little O-ring here. Yeah, it sits on the top end of the water pump. the water pump. Yeah, 12 millimeters. Now I loosened these already when the belt was on. Yeah, well, as you can see, um, they're not hand tight. So we're going to, let me show you a trick or how I deal with something like this. Okay, get a flathead screwdriver. Yes, go under the bolt, rest against the water pump. Now you're only going to be able to loosen 3 at a time, but every time you loosen one, you could just spin it and catch the one below it. So you're gonna hold your screwdriver down, yeah, rest against the water pump. And you just keep on doing that until you loosen all of them, yeah, where you can get it by hand. I think I got him, yeah. That one is still a little tight. Okay. So you move these 12 and you remove the pulley. Yeah. This water pump has a lot of bolts. And I think that there is about 2-3 of them sitting behind the belt tensioner. That's our next mission, to move that. This O-ring, be sure to replace it. I can see that this is brittle. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. You may have to jack up the motor a little more to get the clearance that you need to get them out. Idler pulley, tensioner pulley. Yes, idler up top, tensioner on the bottom. Both of them use a 14 millimeter. Yes, one is clockwise, one is counterclockwise. The phone may record this upside down. Don't be nervous, you're not going crazy. Compressor is going. Just got a shipment of tires, so I know what to expect for the rest of the day. See that washer? Yeah. Be careful of that washer. Okay. Put your wrench on the tighten. Yes. So let's say you wanted to tighten this bolt here. Yeah, this is one of those. So you tighten it to loose it. It's a left hand counterclockwise bolt. Okay, this guy doesn't have a washer in here. So, yeah. Yeah. So each side of the water pump has 3 12 millimeter bolts, and everything else would be 10 millimeter. Oh, I'm sorry. I just spotted another 12. That's right here. Yeah. So we have a 12 right here. Oh, it says, just look around. You'll see them. Yeah. They're there. Alright. I've broken all of them loose by hand. Let's see what we got. Okay. One right here. And one right down here. Okay. I think that's all of them. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out right now. Yeah, because it's about to make a mess. So, seeing that I had to remove the catch can from underneath it, right? I tried to drain out some from underneath the car. There is a drain plug for the block on the back side, so I did drain it out, but I don't want the mess. But let's see. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. There we go. Water pump. Highlander. Or Toyota. Do I have to clean up? Oh boy. Nope. Sandpaper shall be. Can't get my hand in there. Well, we can't get that gun in there. Alright. Welcome back, people. Here's our water pump. It uses a metal gasket. So I have put silicone on both sides of this. Don't ask me why I do it. I have no clue. I just find that metal to metal, they say that it seals. I don't think so, because that's what created our first leak in the first place. So I don't really go by that. Okay, so we want it to sit and don't move, yes, which is a little tricky to get them down into the space here without touching silicone somewhere. Let's go in from the back side first. Yes. All right, get them down there. All right, so all the bolts are in. I haven't tightened them yet, but all of them are in with hand tighten. Catch one or two threads on there. Yeah. Toyota. What a big water pump, huh? Oh boy. Yeah. It's a big boy. Okay. Okay. I didn't put the pin in the tensioner, so I'm pushing it all the way till it stops and then tighten the bolt down. Now let's put back our idler pulley. Remember now, that's how we go back to normal. So you tighten this guy up just normally how you would tighten him. Be sure that your washer is on the back end. Yeah, remember he had a washer back there, a spacer, space washer. Okay, there you go. Okay, remember now it goes on a tilt. You don't need to really fight with it, just catch the right angle, and it should just drop right on in there. You may have to, jack the motor up a little more, put it on a tilt, but no. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I put a little lithium, grease here, and a little on the inside of the hoses and so forth. Now you see our, O-ring, it has a groove that it sits into. Yes. Now, I cleaned off the surface here. I'm going to put a little silicone around the bases of here as an added security. All right, all right. So, you see it? They say finger, just finger. It doesn't have to be, massively put in the hose section. Yeah. Now your stub goes on the far end. Right. Put the hose line up your hose. All right. Just like that. Hey, remember the O-ring that was right here? Did you replace it? The water pump comes with a new O-ring. Be sure to replace it. All right. Now this hose gotta come up. There you go. Okay. Just like that. Put your 2 bolts in. You gotta find them. There you go. All right. That makes for a good cigar. And the bottom. And your 110 millimeter nut. All right. Please remember to replace that O-ring that's there. Okay, here's our bracket piece. Yeah. And it should go in pretty easy. You gotta fight up with the bolts because they're long as hell. Okay. But once it's lined up, yeah. You're gonna have to push in and there you go. All right. Catch them by hand. Yeah, I think that's everybody. By hand, by hand. Yes, 14 millimeter. This guy goes on first. Yes. He goes over like that. Put the 10 in. Okay. That's your 12 right there. Let's get our mount. Okay. Now, it goes in like this, yes? Rest them on top. Start to lower the motor. You don't want it to go all the way down, but just bring it down a little. There you go. So now, okay, you still need to go down a little more. You need to go down some more. Okay. Now, your longest one, find that guy first. Okay. That's for this guy. That's for this guy. I'm looking for this guy here. Here he is. All right. There you go. And your cards, catch them by hand. Make sure that you catch them by hand with a few good threads. Yeah, you may need to bring the motor up, but be sure to catch your threads, please. Yeah, okay. All right, all righty, all right. How, I don't know, kind of shaky, but let's see if we could get this back on. All right, your 19 millimeter bolt. Don't forget to tighten it. Yeah, don't forget to tighten them down. 19 millimeter. Alrighty, alrighty. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? As I told you, it's getting better. It's not as cold as it was this morning. But who got a Highlander? Highlander. Yeah. Uh, 2014 Toyota Highlander. Um, yeah. Water pump thermostat housing. Thermostat. All right. I'm gonna get started on this valve cover. I don't know. Uh, Let me see what I'm working with. If it's going to be worth it, I want to help someone, but if it's going to be a little too complicated, I'm not going to do it. But look out for it. If I do record it, yeah, look out for it. Yeah. So with that being said, I am Exodus, and this is Exodus Automotive, and we are saying good afternoon and hope all is well. Try to stay warm, at least over the next few days. It's crazy. Crazy storm heading up the east coast is. I'm from up north, but boy, this storm here, it came south and it's heading north. This morning it was over New York, Rhode Island type thing. It's causing a lot of destruction. Um, my sympathy and my heart goes out to the people out there that's in this bad weather condition, a lot of flooding and stuff like that, right? And it's just before the holidays, so let's keep a word of prayer out there for those people, and for everyone else who got up this morning and just doing their thing. I hope that it continues to be blessed and continue with the blessings. All right. With that being said, happy holidays to you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.